comes to you fulfilling your God-given assignment for which you were born, ladies and gentlemen, you need the fire. But the fire doesn't come upon you outside of the kingdom. The fire comes upon you when you are in the kingdom, because the king that rules over that kingdom, the Bible says in Hebrews 12:29 that he is a consuming fire. So when he looks down on his citizens, he says, now that you are in the kingdom, I'm going to give you a part of me. Because I'm fire, receive the fire. So on that day of Pentecost, when the disciples had gathered in the upper room, they had gone through water baptism, they had gone through the spirit consciousness. Now God said, in order for you to go out there and operate at a higher level, you need a spirit functionality. Gather here and wait for me. And the Bible said day after day, 120 people with women and men gathered in an upper room praying and seeking the face of God. And the Spirit of God showed up on the 50th day after Jesus had left. And on that day, an illiterate man called Peter stood up and began verbatim, without reading scriptures, begin to quote scriptures all the way from the book of the prophets through the Psalms up until the day Jesus left, to the point that the Pharisees were amazed. He said, we know he's uneducated, he didn't have the chance to go to school, he has been fishing all his life, how is he able to quote scriptures like that? He said, men, do not marvel, we are not drunk, but what I'm saying to you is what was prophesied in the days of Joel, that in the last days the Spirit of God will come upon us, and sons and daughters will begin to prophesy. People were amazed. The Bible said they didn't just preach the gospel, but they started speaking in different languages. The people that came from different parts of the world could hear their mother tongue. They were running helter-skelter, coming to the feet of the apostle. The Bible said on one day 3,000 people gave their heart to Christ, from a man who has never been to school. That means it's not the breathing on you alone that's what you need, church. When you enter into the kingdom, there is an inferno, there is a blazing fire that has to come upon you. It sets you apart. Haven't you read in Psalm 104 verse 4? He said, my ministers are flames of fire. You cannot call yourself a child of God if you pray 2 minutes and you're sweating. 2 minutes. Jesus said, can't you wait with me for an hour? He says the minimum that a kingdom citizen person should pray is an hour.